The judge overseeing Donald Trump's classified documents case will hear arguments tomorrow about whether or not special counsel Jack Smith should be removed from the prosecution. The former president claims that Smith was unlawfully appointed by Attorney General Merrick Garland to investigate his handling of classified materials found at his Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida. This argument has been dismissed by the Department of Justice. Katrina Kaufman is in Fort Pierce, Florida, near the federal courthouse where this hearing will take place tomorrow. Katrina, great to see you. Thanks for all your reporting here. I want to get to the crux of this case, but I first want to talk about this new New York Times reporting that the judge in this case, Eileen Cannon, who was actually appointed by former President Trump, this reporting shows that she chose to remain on the case after two federal judges had urged her to step aside. Cannon's been receiving a lot of criticism for not outright dismissing Trump's efforts to get Jack Smith removed from this case. So it's a long-winded way of saying, what should we make of all of this?
Hi, Caitlin. This is a really interesting story by the New York Times that came out today that reveals that two federal judges encouraged Judge Eileen Cannon to not take this case on. She didn't have a lot of trial experience, for one. She was very new to the position, and she also had a history of a bit of favoritism towards Trump. She had intervened after the Mar-a-Lago raid and was actually overturned by the appeals court. So she was encouraged not to take this on. She insisted on doing it anyways, and as you said, there have been a lot of questions about her handling of this case. It has been quite slow, very laborious. Even the hearing that I'm here for is one that a lot of other judges would have made decisions about these motions to dismiss just based on the filings they received and released orders, but she is choosing to hold a series of hearings and is waiting to establish the trial date for this until all of these issues have been dealt with.
Yeah, Katrina, I want to ask you about the case that you are actually there for, this effort to remove Jack Smith from the prosecution. What grounds is the Trump team, his attorneys, arguing to have Smith removed?
So this particular argument that we are hearing tomorrow is that Trump says that Jack Smith shouldn't even have this position as special counsel. He says that he was unlawfully appointed and that the Attorney General actually doesn't have the ability to just appoint the special counsel. It's something that should be done by the president with approval of the Senate. And moreover, he also says that Jack Smith's funding is unlawful under the appropriations clause of the Constitution. And he says that together these bases are enough to just dismiss this indictment altogether. So we'll be hearing arguments from both sides tomorrow, as well as from some amici, which is friends of the court, which is a very unusual thing that Judge Cannon is allowing for some outside parties to come in and argue on both sides' behalves.
And you mentioned both sides, Katrina. How is the DOJ going to present tomorrow to try to invalidate Trump's claims during this hearing?
So the prosecution is going to argue that Smith is lawfully appointed, that the Attorney General does have the ability to appoint the special counsel, and in fact, there is an almost 50-year-old precedent for this. The Supreme Court ruled on Nixon in the Watergate case that the special prosecutor there was lawfully appointed. Moreover, there were actually two special counsels that were appointed under the Trump administration, and one of those was upheld by the D.C. Court of Appeals, Robert Mueller. And then regarding the funding, they say that Jack Smith is in fact lawfully funded, that it's appropriate the way he's receiving the funding. But even if Trump is right on that point, they say it is not sufficient to dismiss this indictment altogether.
All right, we will stay tuned to that and everything else to follow that you are following, Katrina. Thank you so much for your reporting. We appreciate it.